Hi guys, I've just been into my Instagram app and shared a feed post to my story. Now I do that a lot to improve the visibility of my feed posts because obviously stories is a completely different way of people finding you on Instagram, and it's a really cool and strategic move to do that to increase your visibility. But what I noticed today is that I can now share that story post with my feed post directly to my Facebook stories. Now, I know you can share your Instagram feed posts automatically to your Facebook posts. And I know that when you create stories in your Instagram stories, that you do get the option to post it over to your Facebook page stories as well. But I've never seen the option to share a feed post via your stories to your Facebook business page stories. Now, I know some of you are probably going, oh my God, what is she talking about? But if we take a step back and look at what advantages that will give you over increasing your post visibilities, they are mind-blowing. So what happens is that you post an Instagram post to your feed, and then if you're savvy, you share that post to your story and you tell people in your Instagram stories, hey, I've got a feed post down here. If you haven't seen it, why don't you go and check it out? Now, what you could also do is share that stories post with your feed post all the way over to your Facebook business page's stories. So when somebody is looking at your Facebook business page stories, they'll click on that story and it will take them all the way back to your Instagram account. Now, that is an amazing opportunity for you to increase your visibility across both platforms and reach different audiences at the same time. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean and how you can implement this as part of your Instagram and Facebook stories strategy. Okay, so here I am inside of my Instagram account. So just a brief overview so that you are sure of what I'm going to be talking about. The feed posts are the ones that make up your 9-square grid at the bottom, okay? Your stories are the one that you find in your circle of your profile, like so. Now, in order for this to work, you need to have your Facebook business page connected to your Instagram account. Now, to double check that you do have that connected, all you need to do is go into your account settings. So to find those, you need to just tap on the 3 lines on the top right-hand corner and go to settings. In here, you'll find where it says account, go to account, and then it will say linked accounts. So click on that linked accounts. And as you can see at the top, I have my Facebook linked to my Facebook business page. So in order for the next part of this video to work for you, you do have to have those two connected. If you haven't got those two connected, go ahead and connect it now. All you have to do is go to this point of the video, press the Facebook button, and it will ask you to connect your account. Okay, so we're going to go back to the front of my account. So what I'm going to be showing you today is how you can share a feed post from your grid into your stories and then over to Facebook business page stories for your viewers on Facebook to see what's going on over in Instagram. So you need to find a post that you have already shared on your Instagram feed. Now, if you haven't got one, go ahead and upload one to your Instagram feed. Once you've uploaded one or you've chosen one that you want to share into your stories, you go ahead and click that video or that post. Then what you have to do is you have to go to where the paper aeroplane is, just next to the comments box and the heart. Click that and it asks you to add it to your story. So you go ahead and add it to your story. Now, once you've added it to your story, you can see that the whole post is there. If you tap it, it gives you the top and the first couple of lines of your description. Now, this can be moved around your screen quite well, so you can just move it around, etc. Now, what you can do now is that once you're ready to share, you go ahead and press send to. Now, here it says send to your story. So we're going to go ahead and click that, so click share. And then what happens is it says underneath, also share to Anita Wong's your Facebook page's stories. So this is where you now get added exposure over to your stories than you used to do before. So you used to be able to share your stories over to stories, but not feed post stories. So now you click share, and what happens is that that post that I've just shared in my stories here inside of my Instagram account, so we go up to my Instagram account, we go, here's the one that I've just shared to my stories. I've now sent that to my Facebook story. So we're going to hop over to my Facebook account and we're going to see if we can see it. So to find your Facebook business page stories, you need to go to your page. So we're going to go onto my page and then we're going to look at my stories. So to find your stories on your page, you click the profile picture and then it says view story. So we're going to view the story. And I'm going to flick through to the one that I've just posted, which is this one. So we've just sent this from Instagram stories over to your Facebook stories. Now, what's so cool about this is that when you actually click on the image, it says view on Instagram. Now, that is a game changer for anyone who wants to get double or even triple the amount of exposure from over on Instagram, to share it into your stories, and then from stories share it to your Facebook business page stories, and then from your Facebook business page stories you could take people back to your Instagram account. So I'm going to go ahead and click view on Instagram. There, what it does is it opens up Instagram inside the internet browser, but at the very bottom it says use the app. So you go ahead and click use the app and it will say open in Instagram. You click open and it will take you directly to that post. My name is Anita Wong and I'm a digital strategist and Instagram and Facebook stories expert. I'd love for you to give me the thumbs up for this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to ring the bell on my channel right next to the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a new video. Now, what does this mean for you as an entrepreneur using Instagram to gain exposure for your brand? Well, it has so many different opportunities now that you can actually multi-post across all of the platforms. So imagine this as a scenario. You've made a post for your Instagram feed. You pop your post up into your Instagram feed and then you immediately share that into your stories. You are automatically getting double the amount of exposure. First of all, you're getting exposure in your feed from your initial post. Secondly, you are then getting exposure in your stories, especially if you put a hashtag into that story. Hashtags are very searchable inside of Instagram stories. Then once your feed post is inside your stories up there in Instagram, you then get the opportunity to share it even further. So then you get to share it directly to your Facebook business page stories. Now that is a really cool strategic move, because not only are you getting exposure for that post on Instagram and in Instagram stories, you are also getting exposure for that post right over on Facebook stories. Now, some people over on Facebook might not be following you on Instagram, and what you are doing is you're exposing yourself doubly and triply over onto a different platform for other people to see what it is you're all about and what it is that you're sharing. Well, that is an amazing update that we've just discovered together, and I'd love to see that you are using it in the future as part of your digital marketing strategy. Please give me the thumbs up if you've loved this video. Please, if you have any questions whatsoever about what you've just watched, pop them in the comments below, because I am super active here on YouTube and I will be able to answer your questions as soon as you pop them in there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you want to carry on the conversation, I have a Facebook group called the Digital Marketing Lounge over on Facebook, which I would love for you to jump into as well, and I will make sure I've got the link to that inside the description of this video. So don't forget, sharing from your Instagram feed to your Instagram stories and then direct to your Facebook stories is a really good move, and it's a really good way of you increasing your visibility all the way across both of those platforms.